Moses has known magic, the use of cosmic powers all his life. As a child drawn from the water by the princess of Egypt, he lived and grew up in the palace. This palace is the pot of powers at that time in the history of the world. This same palace has controlled the world through the provision of food for the whole world with the help of Joseph. The palace knows nothing other than the worship of sun, moon, many gods, and the river Nile. The best, or rather I will say all of the most powerful seers, magicians, and mediums come to the palace and are the co-helpers in the administration of Egypt. So that was the kind of palace Moses grew up. So, welcome to another episode of The Weeping Prophet by Sister Philomena. So, today we are going to talk about Moses being attracted by the burning bush. So, someone asked me some time ago, why did God spoke to Moses through the burning bush? I also thought about that question. And I then noticed that Moses is the only person God called to himself through the demonstration of power of magic. So back to the answer of that question, why did God call Moses through the burning bush, or why did God attracted Moses to himself through the burning bush? God called and spoke to Moses through the burning bush. The tree was set on fire, but the fire was not burning, neither the leaves or the stem or any part of the tree. God chose that way to draw the attention of Moses to himself, because that was the only thing Moses knew from his childhood to adulthood. He grew up in the Egyptian palace, a place of magic, a magical place of ancient technology. So the only thing that can convince such a person like Moses is, or I will say, was magic. Moses has never heard about God. His first time of hearing about God was at the burning bush. Moses even wanted to know God's name so that when he tells his story, he can back it up with, some accuracies. God told him that I am who I am was his name. Throughout the interaction between Pharaoh, Moses, and God in the land of Egypt, one will notice that the whole story and actions were mainly based on the demonstration of magical powers. It started from when Pharaoh challenged God by saying to Moses, "Can your God do this?" His magicians came forward and threw their walking sticks, which was their power icons, on the floor, and those walking sticks turned to snares. Aaron's stick was thrown on the floor, and it also changed to a snake, which swallowed the snares, which was actually the power icons holding the foundational magical powers in Egypt, and which was used to control and rule Egypt. God played their game, set a pace, and beat them with their own magic. He used their magical powers to destroy them, and at the end, the same Aaron's stick, which swallowed all their snares, or I will say snares through power icons, was used to create a pathway in the sea for the Israelites, Remember what I said? I say the same stick that swallowed the power icons of the Egyptian magicians. You know, they were holding a stick. That stick they were holding as their walking stick was actually not just an ordinary walking stick. That was their power icon used as walking stick that changed to a snake, which the snake of Herod was swallowed. And that is very symbolic. That same stick that swallowed the walking sticks, the power icons of the Egyptians, were used to create a pathway on the sea for the Israelites. The same stick was used to create a gateway or grave for the Egyptians. Understand what I'm about to say here. My brothers and sisters, God has given us the power to resist evil. God warned us that we have been set free, that we should never allow ourselves to be held captive again. God just showed us from this story that what your enemies think that they can use to destroy you, God can use it to do what? To bless you or to save you. This broadcast is like a food for the thought. Food for adults' minds. God is real. His powers are real. God is to you what you are to him. Call him Father. He will call you son or daughter. God bless you. From Sister Philomena, the Weeping Prophet.